Hello viewers, you're welcome to my channel. On this channel I discuss spiritual tips and help people live a spiritual active life. Today I want to teach you a step-by-step guide on how to do Agor for Ututu. Agor for Ututu in Igbo language means how to do your normal spiritual practice by venerating your spiritual forces and your ancestors. This is how you should do it if you're coming into ordinary Igbo for the first time as a new convert. Like I keep saying it, ordinary Igbo spirituality is not about coming for doing magic or voodoo and all that. It's just about being attuned or aligned with natural forces to help you to do whatever you have aspired to do in life. They will assist you and help you in so many ways, especially when it seems like you needed the attention. So if you look at closely on this video, you see that I have my candlestick. I have this is Unzu and Edo. It has been powderized, you can see. Then this is dry gin. This dry gin, although I don't have I removed the label because I don't want to market. Yeah, so this is another dry gin. The one here is also dry gin, so you can actually buy from this and pour into this. It all depends on you. Then this is our native chalk. For those that don't want to go with this, you can go with this. This is Edo. You can see Edo. Then this is our incense holder, incense stick holder. Then this is our incense. First thing you should do is to use this alligator pepper to cleanse. This one is in the pouch, it has not been broken. When you buy it, make sure you go behind your back and break it. Don't break it in your presence. And when you are breaking it, there's a code for it. Say that anything painful, anything that will bring tears should not happen in your presence. It should happen behind your back. Then you break it open. Then once you break it, you pick out a seed. This is one of the seeds I have already. So you pick up one seed. You can see. Then this seed, use it to touch every part of your body. Use it for cleansing. You touch every part of your body and you cleanse. You touch every part. You touch every part of your body and you cleanse. You're using it to ward off negative energy. Using it to ward off negative energy. So once you're done with this one seed, you take 4 seeds from the same pouch, put it in your mouth, chew it and blow it, and say that anything negative that you have done, that you've contacted either from dream or the places you've touched or the places you visited or the people that you shook hands with, that you are taking it away from your body, that it will never dwell, negativity will not dwell in you. Make sure this seed doesn't drop. If it drops, don't touch it. Pick another one from the pouch. Make sure when you're cleansing, if these seeds of alligator pepper drops on the floor, you don't touch it. Pick another one from the pouch, from this pouch, then use it to cleanse. After you finish cleansing, throw it where someone will not cross over it. Preferably, it's good to throw it behind a wall, maybe at the end, like this wall here. You throw it where someone will not cross over it, especially a woman that is menstruating, because when a woman that is menstruating crosses over it, it has been nullified. That prayer that you did has become null and void. So throw it where somebody will not step over or cross over it. Look at this plate. You can see this is our kola nuts. I just want to illustrate so that you can know how to assemble this on your own and how to go about it, in case you are having these items within your reach. Light your candle. You put on your candle light. Then the next thing is to put on your incense stick. So this one should follow after your candle light. You put on your incense stick so that it can be able to purify the space. Then the next thing you are going to do is to start with your orji. This kola nut, it is what the ancestors you can use to communicate with the ancestors, with unseen forces, with unseen beings. The moment you hold these kola nuts, whatever you're saying, they're listening to you, because this actually belongs to them. If you look at this kola nut, this is it has 4 parts. This is a complete Igbo kola nut. It has 4 parts. Then what do you do when you hold this orji? As an Igbo person, I decided to use English so that so many Igbos that are not hearing Igbo, that are living outside Igbo land, will be able to understand this video. So once you hold this orji, you see it's 4 parts. This is complete orji Igbo. You hold this orji, then you start making your prayer. Hold this orji and speak whatever you want, how you want the day to look like. Say everything positive. Speak positivity, how you want that day. Like that day, let me use I will be speaking in Igbo language for those that want to learn how to speak it in Igbo language. Today is Eke, so I will start like this. Ta ụbọchị Eke, Keke ketara anyị ihe ọma, kepụrụ anyị ihe ọjọọ. Ka ihe ọma niile anyị na-achọ ime n'ụbọchị Eke ka ọ bịa na mmezu. Na taa eji m ọjị were bịa na-akpọku mmụọ niile na-eri aja n'ụbọchị Eke, na-asị ka ihe niile anyị ga-eme n'ụbọchị nke taa ka ọ gaa nke ọma. Na ewetara m ọjị, na-asị onye wetara ọjị wetara ndụ. Na ọkwa n'okwu ndụ anyị ka anyị na-ekwu okwu ya, ka ndụ fọdụrụ anyị. Ekele, ekele, ekele. Chukwu okike nara ekele, aja ana nara ekele. Ndị mbụ na ndị egere nara ekele. Mmụọ niile anyị na ha so arụ ọrụ nara ekele. Mmụọ ezumezu mmiri anyị na ezumezu agwọ anyị nara ekele. As you are praying, you will still hold the kola nut, you make your prayers. Then after making your prayers, then you break it. Let me break the kola nut. I've broken the kola nut. The next thing I will do is to put it on this plate to know what the day will look like. You can also use this for your own Agor to know how your own day will look like. So after making your prayers, you break the kola nut. After breaking your kola nut, you throw it on the plate like this. Wow! So you can see the kola nut, 2 are up and 2 are down. And one thing about this kola nut is that kola nut represents male and female, all bonded together. So you can see this kola nut. If you see how this kola nut is, you'll be able to know which one is masculine and which one is feminine. If you see this kola nut, this is masculine. You can see why this is feminine. If you look at these other ones that are down, this is feminine and this is masculine. So it shows 2 are standing up, 2 are standing, and 2 are facing down. It means that it has been accepted. If all of them are facing down, you need to throw it again. But if 2 are standing, 4, all of them are facing up, it means that you are having 100% things working for you that day. Then if 3 are facing down and 1 is facing up, you need to throw it again to know what it will give to you. Then after you finish this, call upon your spiritual guide to come and eat kola nuts. Tell him or her to come and eat kola nut wherever he or she is coming to partake in that spiritual exercise. After you finish, you throw it. You can throw it out. Then if you throw that one, then second one you throw to your ancestors in the Ichie. You find another one, you throw to your water spirits. It's amazing. You throw, then the last one you eat it. Now you have had a communion with them by doing this. That is what we call Agor for Ututu. Then when you are done with this, the next thing is to if you're staying in the township, you're not supposed to do this on the normal ground. But if you're not staying in the township, you can do this on the normal ground. So since this is my place, I don't need to throw it, like blow it away. So I'm talking about this limestone that has been grounded. It's still the same thing. And for those that want to use this, you're going to mark 4 lines. Eke, Onye, Ofor, Agor. In some places, they don't mark it like this. In some places, what they do is that they make, some places they do it like this. Some places they don't mark. What they do is they make dots, maybe 4 into 16. That is what some places do. They make dot line into 16. So, but you don't need to do this. If you are staying in a rented apartment that is not your hometown, you can use a plate. When using your plate, you can, saying for those that are not in their own domain, you may not do this that I did now. All you need is just use this plates. When you're venerating, you'll be pouring it into it. You just be saying something like, ta uboshike keke ketranya make purani ojo ka money le neriaja no boshike boratan. You'll be venerating and be pouring it into the plate. You'll be saying your intentions. As you're pouring it into this plate, you'll be saying your intentions. Once you're done with it, you go to your window and you blow it. That's what you should do if you're not staying in your own rented apartment. Once you're done with praying and maybe pouring this powder into this plate, you go outside and you blow it. It is done. Then when you're done, you can start with this dry gin. When you're using dry gin, you say your intentions, then you be touching it. Make sure it is touching the ground, so that it connects with earth. You'll be saying your intentions and be pouring it a little by little. You can also use a tumbler. Tumbler like this. Then, as you're speaking your intentions, you're pouring it like this. Whatever you're saying, you're pouring it little by little. Just your intentions. You know what you are actually praying for. The moment you're saying it, you are pouring it on the ground. This pouring libation, this is what it means. So nature, all you're trying to do is to connect with nature, because everything, this thing dry gin you're saying is distilled palm wine, was cooked. It was distilled, and that is what formed this dry gin. So when you're going for dry gin, make sure it's locally brewed dry gin. But if you don't have, then you can go for the ones that are actually natural, that follow natural process for their distilling. So once you are done with this, you speak your mind, you say whatever you want it to happen that day. Every positive thing you're expecting to happen. Don't let someone else to tell you what to say. You must know every expectation, whether you are looking for anything, whether you want that day, how you want that day to look, to be. Use this for positive and not for negative. After saying this, you finish pouring your libation. That is it. You have done your Agor for Ututu. So, but for those that are practicing this at home, maybe if you are a traditionalist or a dibia, after marking this line, what you should do, your own should be different, because yours is that you are a rooted person. You are not living in a rented apartment. Well, yours will be pouring it according to these lines that you marked. You use yours. You say today being a K market day, being Ori market day, being Afo market day, being Nkwo market day. You speak your intentions. You can see how I did it. This is for those that are rooted in the land. They are staying in their homeland, in their father's land or their own bought property. You are not living under any person. So this is how you should do it. And the moment you do this, you have connected yourself with spiritual forces and the land, nature. You see that everything you're doing will be working harmoniously for you. You see favor, you see things working in the right direction. So please, if you find this video helpful and you find it educative as well, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and use the share button to invite others, that other people can also watch this video and learn a thing or two about it. You can share. You can also place a comment in case you have any confusion of what you watch, you don't understand. You can place in a comment. And in case you want to do any Alpha consultation, I run Alpha consultation service I can foretell what is happening or what will happen or what has happened. That is what Alpha does. You can chat me on my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 09040113281. If you enjoy watching this video on Agor for Ututu, you can subscribe to my channel and make sure you place your comments in case you have anything confusing that was said that you didn't understand. I will be able to make a response to that. And please, I want to seek for public financial support. You can support us in making this evangelism to be moving forward. I'm looking forward to having people make their support and financial donations to this number on your screen, to this account number that we can use to evangelize and make this outreach to go far and wide, because we are making efforts to see that these our teachings will get to every doorstep. So please, your financial support and contribution goes a long way, even in our purchase of materials that can be used in this temple. To everyone, to every of my subscribers and my viewers, please find a way to support us to make this evangelism to go viral, so that if anyone gets enlightened or gets inspired by our teachings or get to change by the things that he or she have watched, it is actually what we are desiring to achieve, so that the ordinary spirituality will be in every doorstep, that everyone will be able to live a spiritually conscious life and live a life that is worthy of emulation, so that they can be able to do those things that our ancestors wanted for the land. We need to preserve, we need to restore and rebuild what our ancestors did in the past, so that they will be able to move forward and leave a standing legacy for the next generation to come in. Thanks for stopping by. Yagazie.